Oh my God. Holy.
If your dog begins growling at something invisible to you, it's a sign to be careful. Here's why. One morning, a girl was lying in bed when her dog suddenly focused on something near her bedroom door. Whatever the dog is seeing clearly scares her a lot. She's shaking and growling. Hoping it's nothing serious, the girl waits for a few minutes, but the dog keeps sensing something dangerous watching them from the doorway. It's well known that dogs and other pets can pick up on things humans can't, like high-frequency sounds and better vision in the dark. This video captures a man walking through a snowy forest by himself in the middle of the night. Venturing out alone was probably not the best idea. He definitely should have had someone with him for safety. Unsurprisingly, something unsettling happens. Right from the start, he sounds panicked over something that isn't visible on camera, but based on the fear in his voice, it's clearly something terrifying.
Got something coming down, man. I got something screaming down there. I don't know what this is, man. Something screaming down there, man. Hello? Where are you? Show yourself right now! Something big moving in there, man. Something real big, guys. What the?
At one point in the video, if you look closely, you can see a pair of eyes staring at the person filming from a distance, which makes the already creepy footage even more unsettling. Some people believe the man may have had a close encounter with a Wendigo. The Wendigo is a legendary creature or dark spirit from the folklore of indigenous groups in the Great Lakes and Plains regions. It's often described as a human-like entity that takes control of people, driving them to intense greed and insatiable hunger, especially for human flesh, and even acts of violence or murder. What do you think? Did this TikTok user actually cross paths with a Wendigo, or was it something less supernatural but still deeply disturbing? This chilling video from Reddit was shared by a user named Menace2Sobriety. At first, everything appears ordinary. A girl is seen lying on her bed during the day, casually scrolling through her phone. But in just a few seconds, the seemingly normal scene takes a disturbing turn, reminding us that even the safety of your own bed isn't guaranteed. Out of nowhere, an unseen force appears to shift the girl's bed a few inches, causing her to panic and immediately jump up and run out of the room as fast as she can. Unfortunately, no additional context was provided with the video for further analysis, but even without it, this clip is undeniably eerie enough to make anyone pull the covers over their head before trying to sleep. A TikTok user who goes by Ghost Club Paranormal, she shared that by day 3 of living in her new place, things were already getting weird. She was home alone and started noticing something strange, specifically a rocking chair. At first glance, it looked totally normal, just your average old chair, but then it started doing something off. That's when things got creepy. Take a look.
Okay, I just had to go into the kitchen to get my phone, but I was just walking by this hallway. That chair is clearly broken by itself. I just heard a noise come from over there. There's no drafts. There's no fan. There's somebody here. Can you make a banging noise for me? I heard a knock from the kitchen, but was stolen.
How could this even happen unless someone had just been sitting in the chair moments before she hit record? That's the weird part. She swears the video is 100% real and says she has no clue how or why the chair started moving by itself. Let's just hope she eventually figures out what's going on and can get back to living peacefully in her new home. Anita Nazil, a woman living close to Canada's Highway of Tears, was at home one day when she heard the chilling cries of a woman outside, desperately calling for help. The desperate cries of a woman could be heard coming from the highway. Anita called the police and recorded what was happening, knowing that going toward the sound could be really dangerous. The Highway of Tears in Canada has a dark history. It's named after a time when many Indigenous people went missing, often kidnapped, and never seen again. A man who had been dealing with a haunting for years decided to take matters into his own hands, convinced that his strong faith would be enough to drive the spirit out. But without any proper knowledge or experience, his self-performed exorcism backfired, intensifying the paranormal activity instead of stopping it.
In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, te pido, Señor, que me proteja en el nombre del Padre, Hijo y Espíritu Santo. Hoy quiero leer este salmo. Thus says the Lord, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I am the Lord of the God, who teaches you the prophet, who leads you by the way you should go. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, I command you to take these demons out of the house. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, I ask you to leave my house, please. I command you to leave the house in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I am reading the Father's prayers. Leave this house now. Leave in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I command you to leave right now. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
It's wild to think this ritual was meant to drive the spirit away, because it did the exact opposite. Instead of calming things down, the man's words only seemed to provoke it, leading to loud screaming and a major spike in paranormal activity. To make matters worse, a cross in the room was flipped upside down, strongly suggesting that a demonic presence was involved, likely explaining why the spirit reacted so violently to the scripture. Ian, who goes by the name Midwest Ghost Hunter, frequently embarks on paranormal investigations and uploads detailed videos to his YouTube channel. In one particular video, he explored a haunted asylum, and the experience turned out to be just as eerie as expected. Here's a segment from that video.
Whoa. There's something in that photo. It looks like a figure peeking out of that room. Hello? Is there someone in there? I wonder if this is Lulu's room. I guess there's only one way to find out. Yep, there it is. Lulu, I think I just seen you peering out from your room. Were you watching me? Whoa! Whoa! She just started by! Oh my god! I literally just seen her bolt in here. She just went from right to left. And she ran over somewhere this way. Lulu, I know you're in here. Are you running around your room? Ooh. Whoa. Sorry. You just spooked me a little bit there. Are you making noise over here? Could you make another noise? I'm trying to take a whole bunch of photos. I'm getting orbs. She is definitely in here. You have a very beautiful room, Lulu. Is that one of the cribs? The old cribs that you used when you were a mother? I'm very sorry.
It was clear that a presence was in the room with Ian, though it's not confirmed if it was the one he referred to as Lulu. He saw a figure peeking through the doorway, an orb moving across the room, and heard a strange noise. He left the property, and the mystery remains unsolved. A Reddit user named NoAdagio6743 shared a mysterious video that sparked a lot of debate about its authenticity. The clip begins normally, showing blurry cell phone footage taken from a boat in Ontario, Canada. Everything appears calm until something unexpected happens. At one moment, the video captures a strange figure in the forest that looks a lot like Bigfoot, walking in the distance. But was it actually Bigfoot, or just a person dressed up? Even now, there's no clear answer. What do you think they caught on camera that day? In June 2024, an obscure YouTube channel focused on horror content uploaded a short video. It begins with the creator explaining that, for several nights, he had been hearing unusual sounds coming from his living room.
It just got extremely cold in the room all of a sudden. I don't know, the doorbell thing happened, and then after that, my bathroom thing happened with my bathroom door. It was just going off. People didn't believe me about that, and now I'm hearing like footsteps and dishes and stuff in the kitchen at nighttime past few nights, and I don't know what it is because I don't know. I literally live here alone.
In the video, strange sounds echo in the background before a cabinet door unexpectedly begins to open and close on its own, without any clear explanation. The disturbing events strongly hint at something supernatural, leaving the man visibly unsettled and openly expressing his fear.
For some reason, I'm hearing sounds like someone else is here with me, and that's not normal. That should, oh my. What the fuck? What the just stopped. You know what? I'm gonna prove to you that I'm not. Look, I swear to God, hold on. I swear to God, I'm telling the truth. Okay? Look, there's nothing here. There's no fishing line attached to the door. I'm not going crazy. There is nothing here. You would see it in the light. Look, nothing. There's nothing here. I don't know. This is so stupid. This is the
The video cuts off abruptly, offering no explanation for the unsettling activity. Its short length has sparked widespread speculation and unease. Who or what caused the strange movement? Why was he targeted? With no clear answers, the mystery lingers. Was it a person, a spirit, or something entirely unknown? This video was shared on the popular High Strangeness subreddit, a hub for content about the paranormal, UFOs, ancient cultures, and other oddities. Posted by user TruthIsFiction_YT, the eerie footage, filmed in Colorado, initially shows a large, seemingly normal hill, but on closer inspection, something much more intriguing is revealed.
It's an elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Where at?
Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it. It's an elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Where at?
Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
According to the story, Sten Paka and his wife Shannon were traveling through Colorado to celebrate their 10th wedding anniversary. They rode the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, a historic train. While on the last car, they claimed to have seen Bigfoot. In a video captured by another passenger and uploaded by Mr. Paka, a tall brown creature is seen walking and squatting before disappearing. The footage is grainy due to zooming. Mr. Paka said it didn't look or move like a human, resembling an ape, though not walking exactly like one. He noted its long arms that reached its knees and said, "It didn't look like anything I've ever seen before." He added that if it was a hoax, it was a convincing one. Theories about the sighting include a bear or a person in a ghillie suit. However, Mr. Paka questioned why someone would wear such a suit during elk hunting season without carrying a weapon. What do you think? Did Mr. Paka really see Bigfoot, or was it something else? This video was shared by a Reddit user who claimed the footage was captured in York, a location he describes as historically haunted. Let's take a look at the clip and see what he's referring to. The video shows a bicycle mysteriously moving along the sidewalk as if it's being ridden, despite no one actually being on it. It's unclear whether there were strong winds that day, but even if there were, it's unlikely they could cause the bike to move in such a controlled way. Do you think a paranormal entity could have been riding the bike? Was it simply the wind, or could it have been done using visual effects? This video was shared by a user named Raj the Casper on the super popular Ghost subreddit. At first, it just looks like a regular office during the day, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, things take a weird turn. If you watch closely around this part, you'll notice something really strange happening. Check it out. Right around here, you can see the drawer under the helmet on the left slowly open on its own. According to the person who posted the video, this kind of thing has been happening for years. Drawers and cabinets randomly opening by themselves at their office. So yeah, it's not a one-off thing. Let's just hope whatever ghost is messing around in there gets bored and floats off somewhere else soon. Josh Ribliard was looking for a movie to watch on Netflix when he noticed something strange. His son's wooden rocking horse started moving on its own with no one near it. He missed recording the first moment, but quickly grabbed his camera in case it happened again. What he captured next is pretty eerie.
Okay, so I just came down here to go watch a movie, and I swear that thing was moving again. Maybe it was just me, but it definitely seemed like it was starting to move or about to move. Yeah, there it goes again. I don't even know what to do at this point. This is not even mine, it's my nephew's. They just left it here. This happened yesterday too, but I didn't record it. It'll start, then stop, start, then stop. See? And start again. Great.
The rocking horse started moving back and forth like someone was riding it, but it was obvious no one was there. There were no strings or anything attached to make it move, so it really seemed like it was rocking all on its own, and we all know what that usually means. Most likely, a playful spirit, maybe even a child, was behind it. Someone was driving through a field, passing by a herd of sheep, when one particular sheep stood out and grabbed their attention. Take a look. It was mostly walking on its two hind legs, attempting to stand upright but clearly struggling. What exactly was this sheep trying to do? Ian, who often explores the most haunted places alone, chose to investigate the notorious Velisca axe murder house. He promised himself he'd stay strong and see it through to the end, but things quickly spiraled beyond what he expected. As Ian stepped inside, he heard strange voices and creaking sounds, but the most disturbing part came when he headed upstairs to the children's room. The space triggered childhood memories, and just as he arrived, the closet door opened by itself. Then came a chilling moment. A ball rolled toward him at the top of the stairs, shaking his courage.
Josiah. Sarah. Who murdered you? Say his name for the world to know. This person doesn't deserve to get away with this. What they did was horrible, and I am so sorry what happened to all of you. I think I might have just heard something. If you don't want to do that, you could tap on something. Yeah, like that. Oh. Okay. I got a feeling I'm really communicating with you now. I'm so sorry what happened. I imagine that was scary. Is there anybody down in this cellar? Hey, Axe, are you down here? This seems like a place fitting for you. Whoa. That was up there. That was like a creak. Freaked out more. That's like a creak in the floorboard. What? Oh my God. That sounded like children. What is that? Oh my God! Oh my God! That freaking ball! Dude, it just freaking... It rolled down the stairs. How the f... you don't mind me visiting. Can someone make a noise? What the? Oh! No. I'm not running this time. I am not running this time. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to scare you guys. God dang. Look. That door's open. Look. Oh my God. Herman, did you open this? Or someone? Oh, Jesus. God. Yeah. Would you like to shut the door? Who's in here? Okay. Herman? Whoa! Oh my God! The door just opened! And it was blinking! The EMF was blinking! Holy shit. That was so freaking cool! Also, it turned out really weird. Whoa! What the f? What was with that picture? Oh my God! It's back to normal. What the freak? Look at those pictures again. What the hell? They're all dark and there's like this, I don't even know how to describe it. There's like this, that almost looks like blood. Oh my God. I just uncovered your mirror. What you gonna do? Okay, just as I thought. That came from in there. That was like a low sound. Do something else. Come on, I know you can do better than that. Okay. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Every part of my body is telling me not to go in there. But I have to. You killed an entire family with this. And the fact that you are here and you're not burning in hell at the moment is a... I'm literally holding an axe to a ghost. What the f*** am I doing? Oh, what the f***? Oh my God. Dude, it just rattled my chair. I feel like I was just creeped out just not even a few moments ago. And now it's like starting to go away. I've got a bad feeling something's not right in here. Holy
Despite everything, Ian pressed on and ultimately confronted the presence in the house with an axe in hand, ready to face whatever spirit lingered there. Could facing fear with an axe be what finally provokes the spirit into showing itself? And most haunting of all, what would have happened if Ian hadn't stayed strong? Certain Randonautica destinations can be truly unsettling, as demonstrated in a TikTok video posted by DontBlink87. The footage features a group of people heading to a spot guided by the app's coordinates late at night, expecting a simple adventure. Initially, everything appears to be going fine, but that calm doesn't last for long.
Oh, hell no way.
Hello?
Hello? Okay. It's fucking moving. Hello?
Hi.
Are you okay? Hello?
Do you need help?
Babe,
What the hell?
what is it doing?
I don't know. Hey!
Are you alright? Hello? Look at me shake. Hello?
Hey!
Are you okay? That thing don't have a face.
Are you alright?
What is that?
I don't...
The group appeared understandably cautious about going all the way into the area, something that may have ultimately kept them safe. They approached the situation carefully, but the video still raises a chilling question. Who was that eerie woman, and what was she there for? A Reddit user named Swiss Army Doc shared a seriously creepy video on the popular ghost subreddit, along with a chilling question. He writes, "So, you've been in your new house for less than 3 months. You hear your 1-year-old daughter crying from her crib in her room. You walk in and see this. What exactly do you do?" Yeah, not the kind of welcome home moment anyone's hoping for. Since the video was uploaded just a few days ago, it's completely blown up on the subreddit. A lot of people are seriously creeped out by it, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Dealing with anything paranormal is scary on its own, but when it involves your family, especially your baby, it hits on a whole different level. It's like the fear multiplies instantly. So, what would you do if you were in that situation? This footage was captured by a CCTV camera inside a 24-hour gym during the late-night hours. A personal trainer appeared to be engaged in a deep conversation with someone, except no one else was there. The scene caught the attention of the staff monitoring the cameras, leaving them stunned by what they saw. After spotting the odd behavior, the staff radioed the trainer and asked who he was chatting with. The trainer said some guy had come in asking about signing up, so he explained everything, and the guy left. But the staff told him no one ever came in. He was talking to no one the whole time. The trainer thought they were just messing with him until the staff member came over and showed him the CCTV footage on his phone. As he watches the footage, chills run down his spine, so much so that his hands tremble while trying to take a sip of water. Yet he swears he spoke to someone, or perhaps something. To make things even more unsettling, the CCTV captures something else on a different late night. A strange mist suddenly appears and drifts across the gym in an eerie, unnatural motion, catching the staff's attention. The bizarre sight only added to their suspicions that the place might truly be haunted. After witnessing that, the personal trainer made it clear he had no interest in ever working the night shift again. Ian is a professional ghost hunter who shares his investigations on YouTube. He's explored everything from the most unexpected spots to the most obviously haunted places. The footage you're about to see comes from one of the latter, an abandoned sanatorium that, let's be honest, pretty much screams haunted.
Is anybody down here? Whoa. You see that? It's a ball, and it's perfectly placed right in that doorway. That's weird, isn't it? Did you put this ball here? They say that a child has been heard running down this hallway. Is that you that they're hearing? Why don't you tell me your name? My name is Ian. If you're in here, could you move this ball? Holy! That was loud. Well, okay. Thank you for making that noise. Scary noise at that. Could you make another sound? Oh my god, this kid is aggressive. What the hell? Is it even a kid at all? I don't know. That sounded like a kid. Where did that come from? Is it this room? In here? I don't know. I don't know, but it sounded high pitch. High pitch like a child. Go!
It was rumored that a child's spirit haunted this part of the building, but after Ian heard some aggressive, unsettling noises, he began to question whether it was really a child at all. Then, right after voicing that doubt, a childlike voice called out from deeper down the corridor. But just as Ian started heading toward the exit at the end of the hall, something chilling happened.
Here. So, I think I might call it a night. And just leave a camera down here for the rest of the night. Because, right when I was talking about leaving too. What the hell? I guess they don't want me to leave. Well, let's investigate some more. Are you down here? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I just shadow over there. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse, but damn. It was short, like a kid. Holy moly. I don't want to frighten you. In reality, you're frightening me. Hey, do you want to be friends? Don't you get lonely down here? I'd be scared to be down here if I was a kid. Hell no. Where are you right now? Make a noise where you are. Got a weird feeling in this room. Holy! That was a shadow. That was a shadow. This just passed right by my camera. Oh.
Just as Ian approached the exit, it slammed shut, but not before a shadow appeared in front of him. It was clearly shaped like a child, and it seemed like it was meant to scare him, and it definitely did. Even with all his experience, Ian was so rattled that he didn't stick around. He bolted from the building. Reddit user Light Surgery shared eerie footage from a doorbell camera after moving into a Victorian-era house in London near a cemetery. Emotion Alert captured something unusual, which has since stirred paranormal discussion online. The uploader added that the footage appears to show a figure peeking around the house, then walking past a neighbor's car and onto the street. It looked more like a shadow than an actual person, and they asked others for opinions on what it might be. Many commenters said they were creeped out, with one comparing it to the chilling alien scene in the movie Signs. The video is now a few months old, and the mystery behind it remains unsolved and likely always will. A woman on TikTok who goes by the username, Sam, I guess, claims she's been experiencing encounters with mysterious entities from beyond. She set up her phone in the kitchen to record for an hour, likely not expecting to capture anything unusual. However, to her surprise, the footage revealed something genuinely unsettling. Take a look at what appears near the back door. The figure only appears for a second or so, but if you look closely, you can spot what seems to be a ghostly apparition casually walking by before vanishing into thin air. Many viewers who have seen the clip are now flooding the comments, asking how she can continue living in that house, knowing there might be supernatural entities present. A fair question, considering most people would probably pack up and leave right away. This video, posted on the High Strangeness subreddit, was recorded by a doorbell camera. Instead of showing someone behaving oddly at the door, it captures something strange occurring in the sky. Filmed somewhere in England, the video captures a triangular UFO moving through the night sky before ending abruptly. Despite its short length, the footage provides a fairly clear view of the eerie object. For those skeptical about alien life, what could this unusual light pattern be? A family embarked on a peaceful camping trip deep in the forest. The day began beautifully until they encountered something horrifying.
Jesus.
Atop a towering 40-foot power pole sat something enormous, effortlessly perched. It clutched an egret in one hand, tearing into it with a ferocity that sent feathers flying. What was most disturbing, though, was how it moved, balanced with eerie ease, showing no sign of strain. If Bigfoot is real, we've likely underestimated its true nature. It's not just a creature, but something far more unnatural. A woman documenting the renovation of a decaying old cabin in Oregon captured something unsettling. The cabin had been abandoned for years after its former owner, a school teacher, passed away inside. During a routine check, the woman noticed her toddler speaking to an unseen presence while her dog stared intensely at a specific area of the room. With no one else around, she followed their behavior, and what she discovered was truly disturbing.
There's something moving in the door. The thing is, that door in there is really stiff. Like all of them are. So, there's nothing hanging there. What the It's creepy. It's gotta be something. I don't know what. It just, what the, holy,
A dark shadow figure was caught on camera moving behind one of the upstairs doors in the cabin before quickly vanishing from sight. Disturbed by what she saw, she left the cabin and returned a few days later to film an update video, this time showing the exact spot where the figure appeared and giving a closer look at the cabin's eerie interior.
Here is the stairwell, okay, that you see. There's the porch. And here is the doorway in question that, like, the notorious doorway that had whatever. Look at these are like notes still that from Emily, the daughter, and these are from the lady who died here. And then, oh, I hate it in here. I mean, it gets even creepier once you go downstairs. I'm not even going down. Well, okay, I said I'd do a walkthrough. I'm not going down this way though. I'll show you. The porch is about really, it's like barely hanging on. Downstairs. I do not even want to. I mean, I'll go down there, but here's the downstairs, which sort of creeps me out the most. However, I mean, during the day, it's not as bad, and especially if there's people here, I feel fine. It's like I'm totally.
The footage clearly shows that there were no curtains or items near the door that could explain the figure, dismissing the idea of pareidolia. The cabin's messy and abandoned state is often thought to attract negative energy. Many viewers pointed out that the figure looks like someone wearing a skirt. Could this be the lingering spirit of the teacher who passed away in the cabin? Share your thoughts. This video was posted on the popular High Strangeness subreddit, known for sharing content about the paranormal, UFOs, ancient cultures, cryptids, and other oddities. It was recorded in Arizona on September 12, 2023 at 9 p.m. The uploader wrote that while drinking with family, the house suddenly shook and the lights flickered. Curious, they stepped outside and were captivated by the thunderstorms, until they noticed something strange in the background. The footage clearly shows something unusual and unsettling occurring in the clouds, something you don't see every day. The uploader shared their perspective, saying it seemed like the clouds were shifting in turns, and in another clip, it looked like a battle was taking place. Whether it was UFOs or something else, this video proves that eerie events can happen even in the sky. While enjoying a quiet moment with a book in a tranquil forest, something truly unexpected occurred.
So I'm just reading a book. And
a bear appeared nearby, but to his surprise, it wasn't alone. Fortunately, both the person and the bears stayed calm, and no one was hurt. Ian chose to explore the haunted asylum alone, and it didn't take long after he began for things to start happening on camera.
All right, we are locked in the Randolph County Asylum. I'm not gonna lie, I've got a bad feeling about this place. Not because there's anything evil, but just all the dark history and just the countless amount of spirits here and activity. It's like I'm in this vast abyss, all alone. But I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna ghost hunt, and I ain't gonna run, no matter what. Huh? Whoa. Jesus Christ. That almost looked like a doppelganger. She's wearing the same clothes I'm wearing. If there's any spirits in this hospital, could you give me a sign of your presence? Gotta find my flashlight. Holy. There is a wicked windstorm going on right now, and I am sure that'll only add to the paranormal activity tonight. Hello? If there's anyone here, could you give me a sign? I'm gonna try to take some photos. I'm catching a lot of orbs floating around in here. Are there spirits in this room right now? Is that what I'm seeing?
The clip shows Ian entering the asylum, and it's rare to see him this scared so early into an investigation. You could tell he immediately felt like he wasn't alone in there. That feeling was quickly confirmed when he managed to capture some ghostly orbs on camera.
There's more orbs over here. Where are you right now? Could you show yourself? Whoa. Something just hit the floor. What the heck is that? Did you just throw this? Or did it just fall? What is that? It's like a gourd of some sort. Where did this thing come from? Right there. Whoa. Dude, there's like a whole dish of the things. And look at that. There is no way that just fell. There is definitely no way. I mean, look at the distance it would have had to have gone. I mean, I know I've been walking around and like this floor, it's a little shaky. So, I mean, that is possible that maybe me walking caused it to fall. I don't know, that is strange. It's just the distance it fell that's throwing me off. Put it back in here. If you just threw one of those gourds.
A piece of food suddenly flew out of the bowl and hit the ground with a loud thud. That's what caught Ian's attention. It clearly wasn't a natural fall, especially since there was no wind or draft in the room. Without any outside force, there's no way the food should have ended up that far from the bowl. Was this a simple act of mischief or something more deliberate? If Ian wasn't alone, then who or what was with him? A Reddit user named EasyBiscuit19 went out for a relaxing evening walk, enjoying the cool night air. While walking, he suddenly encounters something startling that he can't explain. The event occurred around 1 a.m. in East London and shows unusual lights hovering in the sky, surprising the person who filmed it. Although the lights seem extraterrestrial, they might have another explanation. The uploader is seeking input from others to help identify what was seen. This video was shared on the hugely popular UFO subreddit by a user named Medi94, who filmed it at Disneyland. It's been generating quite a bit of discussion online. In the video's description, the uploader offers some context, writing, "I took this video when I was at Disneyland last month. It appeared out of nowhere when the It's a Small World show began. What's interesting is that during the show, tons of lasers and spotlights shoot up into the sky. I know the video itself isn't that crazy, just 3 lights basically, but the recent triangle UFO video reminded me of it. Let's take a look and see what exactly they managed to capture that day." While it's impossible to say for certain whether the object captured is truly a UFO or something more mundane, there's no denying that the footage clearly shows a triangular formation, or at least 3 distinct lights, hovering in the sky. Typically, UFO sightings feature round or disc-shaped objects, but in this case, the lights form a triangle, a shape that has also been reported in numerous sightings over the years. So, what's your take on this video? Abdul has known for a while that something isn't quite right in his home. Despite not believing in the supernatural, his house ended up being haunted, something that caught both him and the experts off guard. Now, he's completely convinced, and the upcoming clip shows exactly why.
Grababa en vivo. Son las 8:14 de la noche y solamente voy a dejar grabando con mi flash la cámara frontal y voy a apagar la televisión. Bueno, parece que ya está comenzando a grabar en vivo. Bueno, ahorita 26 de agosto, ya siendo de noche, pues voy a comenzar a grabar en vivo, y a sugerencia de muchos de ustedes que me lo pidieron, pues también estoy aquí colocando la harina. Voy a cerrar la puerta un momento. Aquí vamos. ¡Hola! ¡Hola! Necesito hablar contigo. Necesito hablar contigo. Ya me voy, ¿eh? Hace un frío horrible. Hace demasiado frío. Madre. Déjame salir. Chingados. Las campanas se están moviendo. Esto parece una pesadilla. Una maldita pesadilla. No comprendo. No entiendo. Uy. De verdad, estoy muriendo de frío.
Abdul's house was full of eerie activity, but a few incidents were especially unsettling. One of the creepiest moments was when a door started slamming loudly, and as Abdul stepped into the room, he noticed the punching bag swinging on its own, clear evidence that something strong and unseen was there. After the intense encounter, things settled down like they usually did following a paranormal spike. However, Abdul's dog remained on edge. It wandered the house, sniffing around, but seemed fixated on one particular chair, the one with a big stuffed toy on it. The dog wouldn't budge for hours, even when Abdul tried to tempt it away with treats. It wasn't until later that Abdul found out what had truly drawn the dog's attention, and it was deeply unsettling.
yo he estado jugando mucho tiempo con Woody, pues parece ser que se divierte con él. ¿Qué pasó, Milo? ¿Vas a jugar con Googie? Vente, Milo. Ven. Vámonos. Ven. Vente. Ven.
As the dog turned away from the stuffed animal to greet Abdul, who had just walked back into the room, the teddy bear slowly turned its head until it was staring directly at the dog. There was no visible reason for the movement, and nothing around could have caused it. The moment was completely unexplained and remains a mystery to this day. While checking his security camera, Matt noticed a man standing outside his house holding a trash bag. Something about him felt off, and Matt couldn't shake the feeling of fear. Suddenly, the man began pounding on the door. What happened next was anything but ordinary.
It's literally somebody outside, like, dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording in case something happens. I can't see his face. Where's he going? He's literally running down to the door. He's coming up to the door right now. See? Oh my God! He's outside the door. He's outside the door right now. No, there's nowhere to hide in here. It's just this one room. The door is locked, but he's like behind the building now. I don't, can you just get here, please, really? So me and my girlfriend were messing around with the Ouija board. It spelled out the word car, and I instantly thought about my Randonautica videos. We stopped playing after that because it kind of started to freak us out a little bit. Our fingers are barely on it. It literally just spelled out car.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Just later that night at around like 4 a.m., I got woken up by something really, really loud in the next room. It is literally like 4 a.m. And I just got woken up by the loudest like crashing noise in my other room. Dude, what? What the f? My chair, my paintings, my keyboard, what? Okay, no. I'm starting to think whatever was at those Randonautica locations followed me home. I'm pretty sure my house is 100% haunted. People were telling me that me and my girlfriend didn't close the Ouija board properly in my last video, and that we basically invited spirits into my house. We did say goodbye to the board, but at this point we already had our hands off once, and apparently you can't take your hands off until the board says goodbye back to you. We tried to use the board again to see if we could properly close the session, but we weren't able to contact anyone, and the piece never moved. And then yesterday, this happened. Okay, something just knocked over my chair again. I'm honestly getting sick and tired. What? Hello? Is there anybody here? If you're here, do something. No. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and try and give me tips on how to deal with the ghost. And I just want to give a big thank you because some of the things are helping. I did sage my house, and when the ghost is present, I'm trying to be as fearless as I can and tell the ghost to get out. The past couple days, a lot less things are happening, which is good. Normally, like 10 or more things happen every day, so there's a lot that happens off camera. But this clip here is one of the 2 things that happened yesterday, and that number's way lower than it used to be. I was just chilling, and this light just knocked over, just randomly. Are you still here? Do something if you're still here. Get out of my house, please. You are not welcome here. Get out of my house.
They tried closing the game again, but nothing worked. Now imagine if the guy who left had done so before shutting the game down. He could have ended up being wrongly accused of domestic violence. Matthew began experiencing some strange activity in his house, and around 2 a.m., he noticed something in his room moving on its own. Curious and a bit unsettled, he grabbed his phone to start recording, and here's what he managed to catch on camera.
Bro, so I'm watching TV, and this Broly statue was facing towards me, and it turned to the right, bro. Literally just shifted to the right. Unbelievable. I couldn't get my phone out fast enough to get it on film, of course. And now that I'm filming, it's not gonna do it. Bro, like, here's my hand, bro. And it literally just started Bro, that thing just rocked. Bro, here's my hand. My other hand is filming, bro. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. What the? Yo.
At first, Matt didn't expect anything to actually happen. He was just recording as a precaution. But to his surprise, something did. A figure suddenly collapsed and began shaking and moving as if someone invisible was manipulating it. There were no objects or forces around that could have caused it, making it clear this was something paranormal. If no one was there, then who was moving the figure? Could Matthew have unknowingly captured a possession in progress? Steve began hearing unexplained knocking sounds, which sparked a new determination to prove that something was in the house. He set up motion sensors in the basement and waited, and eventually his patience paid off.
It's like 11 p.m. I just got out of the shower, about ready to go to bed, and this keeps going off. That's the motion detector in the crawl space. I am scared to watch the footage from the camera down there, but we gotta do it. I've been putting this off all day, but it's about to get dark soon, so we need to go down there. This is the last thing that I want to do, but I don't really have a choice. Okay, right over there is where I saw the thing. What is that?
This video was deeply unsettling, and after reviewing the footage, Steve deeply regretted ever taking action. He would have preferred not knowing that there was an actual demon hiding in his basement, and instead just lived with the knocking sounds, even if they were slowly driving him mad. Daniel was enjoying a day off from work. His 2 sons were at school, and his wife was working, so he had the house to himself. He decided to enjoy the quiet and watch some TV. However, he was aware that one thing could ruin it. Ever since they moved in, a door near the TV would rattle at the worst times, and he had a feeling it was going to happen again.
This has been happening ever since we've moved in. Ever since we've been moved in, this has been happening. It's a brand new building. I don't get it. Happens that often, the handle is even loose. Really fed up with this. It's all...
Just as Daniel expected, the door handle started rattling non-stop, frustrating him since it disrupted what was supposed to be a peaceful day. Could this be a spirit trying to make its presence known in the most unsettling way? Or is it possible that this door is a gateway to something far more sinister? Becca Wink 8 was an ordinary woman with no connection to the paranormal, until now. While doing routine kitchen chores like washing and drying dishes, the door suddenly began opening and closing on its own. No one else was home, but she managed to capture it on camera. Becca was sure no one else was in the house, making it impossible for anything normal to have caused what happened. Later that night, her husband came home and reviewed the footage, but he was convinced it wasn't the work of a ghost. Or maybe he just didn't want to believe it. Either way, they've reached out to several experts for answers. If you have any thoughts, feel free to share them in the comments in case they come across them. A woman in the Netherlands had recently moved into a new apartment, hoping to escape the paranormal activity she experienced in her previous home.
Dat ligt knipperen weer aan een uitenhal. Oh, in het nieuwe huis. Dat. Oh, ik durf niet. Oh, ik durf niet. Verdorie. Helemaal klaar mee. Oh. Oh. Ik durf echt niet. Donder op, ik ga daar niet naartoe. Ik bel wel iemand.
Usually, leaving a haunted house puts an end to such encounters, but not always. In some cases, spirits attach themselves to people, not just places. That's exactly what happened to the woman in this video. This YouTube video, shot in the middle of the woods, shows that even common activities like jogging might not be as safe as we assume. According to the story, a man was out for a run when he noticed something unusual out of the corner of his eye. Curious, he turned around and started recording with his phone. This is what he caught on camera. Throughout most of the video, the man stays unusually calm. He's silent, not breathing heavily, and doesn't appear panicked, which is surprising given the circumstances. Everything seems relatively normal until the horned creature turns its head and stares directly at him. It then stands up and appears as if it's about to charge, but the video cuts off abruptly, leaving viewers to guess what happened next. Hopefully, the man was unharmed by whatever the creature was. While Omar was lying in bed on February 5th, 2025, he suddenly heard a scraping noise across the floor, and then heard someone whisper his late grandfather's name right into his ear. With no evidence besides his own experience, he hurried to make a cross for protection, and it didn't take long for more strange activity to follow.
Plebes, son las 3 de la mañana, plebes. Escuché el ruido, plebes.
Hay alguien en la pura puerta de mi cuarto, plebes. No sé quién demonios sea, pero me está dando mucho miedo, plebes. Quise marcar a mi familia. El teléfono me sonaba como si no estuviera en línea. Espíritu Padre que estás en el cielo. Plebes, no mames, plebes. Se está meneando mi calentadora, plebes. No.
The radiator suddenly slid across the floor toward Omar, and he was incredibly lucky to have caught the moment on camera. The only troubling part was that the cross he held didn't scare the spirit off, suggesting that whatever he was dealing with was either a powerful entity or maybe even the spirit of his grandfather, based on the whisper he heard earlier. But the mystery behind it all remains unsolved. While working in the forest, a group of woodcutters came across something truly strange.
This has been pouring for a minute. That's crazy. Loco! A waterfall.
As one of the woodcutters cut into a tree, something surprising happened. Water suddenly gushed out of the trunk. Although it might seem fake, it's actually real. Certain trees, especially those in wet environments or during specific seasons, absorb large amounts of moisture. This can create internal pressure, and when the tree is cut, that pressure is released in a burst, causing water to spray out like a geyser. Carlos had experienced paranormal activity on multiple occasions and made it a point to document everything. During one of his routine checkups, where he usually recorded until something occurred, he captured something unusual much sooner than expected.
Amigos de TikTok, al parecer se fue la luz en toda la colonia Amixes. O sea, vean, literalmente no hay nada de luz alrededor, más que hasta allá se ven unos puntitos. Empecé a grabar porque se empezaron a escuchar ruidos, como siempre. Se escucha algo.
In the room across from Carlos, an object near the ring light suddenly fell to the floor with an unexplainable amount of force. It was clear that nothing was attached to it, and no visible force had caused it to move. Given the history of paranormal events in Carlos's house, it was evident that a spiritual presence was behind it. On May 11, 2025, surveillance footage captured a terrifying figure that unsettled the entire security team so deeply they took 2 weeks off. Although guards typically worked in pairs, a strange sighting by one of them led the whole team to review the video. What they saw was truly disturbing.
छाया मात्रै छ कि यस्तो मान्छे कहाँ हुन्छ किन बस्यो है स्लो गरे है मैले फेरि धेरै स्लो हुन्छ भनेर छोडिदिनु इन्डस्ट्री मात्रै गरेर गम्बुट लाछ है मेरो गम्बुट रहेछ कपालले जिङ्गिनु कपाल जिङ्गिनु रहेछ ओ कपाल उड्यो यो मान्छे कपाल उड्यो छाया जस्तो छ हैन गम्बुटबाट माथि क्लियर देखिदैन नि के कपाल उड्दै गएको छ गम्बुट फेरि यो गर्दा कपाल उडेको जस्तो हुन्छ क्या अब त्यो क्लियर गर्दा अरु केटाहरु आउँछ सर्लकै देख्छ फेरि एकछिन त्यसलाई नै हेरौँ न त कपाल उडेको देखिँदो रहेछ साँच्चै
The figure seen on the footage didn't appear human. It was semi-transparent and moved in an unnaturally smooth way. Since there were no signs of a break-in or anyone physically entering the building, most of the staff believed it had to be a ghost. The experience was deeply disturbing and left the security team shaken, as nothing in their training could have prepared them for something so unexplainable. This video was filmed on the lower floor of a single mother's home. Serena had just put her 2 kids to bed after another long, exhausting day and was looking forward to unwinding with some TV. But her plans for a peaceful night were quickly disrupted. A restless poltergeist had other ideas and unleashed complete chaos. Take a look for yourself. Serena started hearing unsettling noises coming from downstairs. Hoping to figure out what was going on, she went down to investigate. But rather than finding an explanation, she was met with even more disturbance. The chairs in a hidden room were violently shifting on their own, leaving her deeply rattled. Was this spirit simply trying to be noticed, or was it warning them to leave the house for good? The man who recorded the following video is a ghost hunter, and definitely not someone you'd call innocent. If anything, some might say he was asking for a haunting. The clip was filmed inside a well-known haunted asylum by Ian, a name you'll recognize if you're a regular viewer of this channel. The time was 1 o'clock in the morning when this happened.
Checkers board. Looks like 4 different ghosts would be sitting right there playing away. Well, I mean, I guess it's a 2-person game, so that doesn't make no sense. The other 2 are spectators. That's what it would be. If there's anyone in here, could you make a sound? Whoa, whoa. Okay. I'm pretty sure I just heard something here. Is there someone sitting at this table? If so, could you knock on it? Knock on it, just like this. Getting like a weird smell over here. I definitely didn't notice it before. It smells almost like musty, like BO. I mean, no offense. If it's one of you or however many spirits are here. Oh God, it's getting like stronger. Where the heck is that coming from? It's so freaking weird. Whew. Jeez. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't offend you. That's not what I was trying to do. If you are sitting at this table, could you make one of these pieces move? Which color are you? Red or black? That smell has not gone away yet. Whoa! 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 Oh my God! Dude, that piece just slid across the freaking table! How the hell did that happen? That is insane. Dude, that freaking red piece just moved from there all the way there. Thank you so much, whoever you are. That just blew my mind. I mean, you moved it on the wrong space.
What's clear is that something was messing with the lighter, and it wasn't Ian. You can tell the spirit was toying with it. The fact that Ian actually got scared in this moment says a lot. He's been in the ghost hunting game for years and doesn't rattle easily. So when something gets to him, you know it's serious. Liv and her boyfriend Jacob have been stuck in a tough spot for a while now, dealing with a haunting they just don't know how to handle. It all started about 2 months ago when Liv noticed something strange. Their sofa shifted an inch without anyone near it. Since then, the activity hasn't stopped. Wanting to share what they were going through, Liv began posting clips on TikTok to raise awareness. The videos have gotten a fair amount of attention, and the one you're about to see is one of them. Here it is.
literally no one. There's no one out here.
Out of nowhere, strange noises started coming from the other side of the door, and then it slowly opened by itself. Jacob wasn't home at the time, he was out at a party, so Liv was left to deal with it alone. Wanting to prove to her viewers that what they were seeing was real, she grabbed the camera and checked the next room herself, only to find it completely empty. Nothing. Hopefully, Liv and Jacob find a way to deal with all of this soon, especially one that doesn't cost much, since money is the main thing holding them back from getting the place cleansed. This clip was filmed by Ian, better known as the Midwest Ghost Hunter, during one of his extended vlogs inside a haunted asylum.
Heck is that thing? Looks like a horn of some sort. That's really weird. What is that thing? I don't even know. It's attached to something. Comment below if you know what that is. I have no idea. What the? Did that just turn on or did I leave it on? What the hell? I honestly can't remember if I actually left them on or they just turned on. I don't know. I have to look back at the footage and see later. Did someone just turn these lights on? Hello? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I know for sure I turned it off, but I don't know if I turned it back on at some point. I can't, honestly, for some reason, I can't remember. This whole asylum, I feel like I am slowly losing my mind. I can't even properly remember things. Hello? What was that? I just heard something in here. Hello? Whoa. What the hell? My booster light just went out. And I can't get it to turn back on. What the hell? This has never happened before. This place is literally messing with me. Oh God! The lights just went out! And of course my freaking booster! Dude, this flashlight! Why isn't it working? Oh God! Oh, thank God! Get me out of here! Turn the back on! Oh God, that was terrifying. Dude, of all the times for my booster light to go out and my freaking flashlight, dude, I couldn't see anything. I'm not doing anything else until I freaking get new batteries, a new light. Hell no.
A lot happened during these intense 3 minutes for Ian, and he's lucky he made it out without harm. One of the most telling moments was when his equipment suddenly stopped working, right as the lights in the building cut out too. That kind of timing doesn't feel random to me. If anything, it points straight to something paranormal. Back in 2002, Mabel's mother lost her father due to old age, and it hit her hard. He had meant everything to her, and losing him felt deeply unfair. Life moved on, as it always does, and though it took time, she found a way to keep going. Now, more than 20 years later, she has a daughter named Mabel and a loving husband who's an amazing father, just like her own dad once was. But as it turns out, her father might not have been as far gone as they all believed.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh.
Your daddy's missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Okay. It's your dad.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In there.
Okay, show me.
As innocent as ever, little Mabel led her mom down the hallway, calmly saying that her father was there, pointing to an empty space. But the strangest part isn't what Mabel said, it's how she could have known anything at all. She's only 2 years old and had never met her grandfather. She'd never seen a photo of him, never heard anyone describe what he looked like. So, how did she know who he was? Her mother could only think of one explanation, that her father had told Mabel himself. Needing to be sure, she showed Mabel a photo of her grandfather to see if she'd recognize him. And here's what happened.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
My mom.
Oh! The jar scared me, and you already freaked me out.
As expected, Mabel instantly recognized the man in the photo, but instead of calling him Granddad, she called him Daddy. That's the one detail skeptics tend to latch onto, but honestly, that slip doesn't take away from how strange and specific the whole moment was. It's just too spot on to be a coincidence, and I truly believe Mabel saw the spirit of her mother's father. The child was very young, still in the toddler stage, which made what happened even more upsetting. The mother had to step away to do some laundry, so she left her daughter safely in the play yard, thinking there was nothing in the room that could cause harm. And for the first 2 minutes, everything seemed fine, but it didn't take long before something unseen, made its move. Not only did some kind of entity start interacting with her daughter, but it even made itself visible to her. The little girl began blowing kisses toward the spot where a bottle had been thrown. When her mom asked what she saw, the child simply said 4 chilling words. "I saw Fun Man." That alone was enough to send the mother into full panic. She called in a drawing therapist to help the girl express what she saw, and the result was even more disturbing. A picture that looked like a clown, but when she tried to share her story, people didn't believe her, so she decided she needed proof. She spent a day thinking of a way to show that what happened wasn't possible through natural causes. That's when the idea hit her. What if she showed the exact spot where it all happened to prove that none of it made sense physically? Here's that recording.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So there's a little dresser, and then over there, and there is where the dressing room is, which is where the bottles were, where I put everything before I went downstairs to take everything out. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
This made it pretty clear that a ghost was behind what happened. A ghost hunter is now in touch with the mother, trying to find the right time to visit and help sort things out. I truly hope it all goes well for them. Mary recently moved into a new home that came with 2 sheds, and there's something not right about them. They give off an unsettling vibe, like whatever happened there in the past never really left. The creepiest part? She's been hearing what sounds like a baby crying from inside one of them. Either someone actually left a baby there, or something far darker happened. Inside the house isn't any calmer either. A fan switches on by itself. A chair moves like it's in charge. And that's only the start.
So I moved into this house not too long ago. My landlords live about an hour and a half away from me.
In the backyard, there's 2 sheds, one of which is always locked. But let me show you something. That's my shed. And that's their shed. But it's unlocked today. So I get my trusty flashlight, and we check this out, right? There's cobwebs over here, but there's none here or in this space here. Okay, so now that I've actually climbed in, it's not as funny. Look at all this. There's no cobwebs on any of this stuff. Who the... Wait, what is this? What the... I'm not playing with this. I'm not playing with this. I didn't catch it, but it was right... Okay, so the kids are finally with their dad. So I'm gonna open the suitcase. I read some comments that you guys were saying it's like a trick case. I don't really know what to do with it. It's not really working. Come on. I don't know. I mean, I don't think... What the... Holy sh... What the f*** is that? Holy... My kids are with their dad. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. So I definitely opened it the last video, but I think maybe I knocked into it or something because it was closed when I came back inside the house. This lock's not working. Okay, I got it up. Okay. This is just an actual telephone book. Sheet music. Okay. What? That's so random. So just like life. What the? It's been so long since anything happened, and I've just been ignoring it at this point. But I think something's actually out there this time. What the? Oh god! What the? It got ripped down. What does that say? Oh god, what's this? I think this was from the seal. That's 4. No, that's 4. Oh, they said not to do 4. They said not to do 4. Oh my god! Get off the door! Okay, so this is probably my 8th time recording. This curtain has been getting jerked completely back and forth. The window is, I mean, it doesn't even open. And the fan is going, but as you can see, it's not enough wind power to move it like that. I'm just sitting here trying to record it happening again because I keep getting really freaked out. This is such a waste of time. Whatever you are, leave my fucking house now. What the? Oh my god. Sorry. Oh god. Okay. Okay. What's that? Dude, there's nobody over there. There's nothing over there. Oh. Okay. What the? It's just moving back and forth. And like, the wind isn't even going. I need to call someone, like, to come.
Was it a haunting or just Mary's house throwing a tantrum? You tell me. Ian, from the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel, is known for doing long, deep dives into haunted locations, some of them lasting up to 2 hours. And somehow, each one feels scarier than the last. The video you're about to see is no different. This time, he explored an abandoned asylum, a place already known for heavy paranormal activity. Just stepping inside was bold, but Ian didn't stop there. He stayed long enough to catch something truly chilling on camera. And for that, we've got to give him credit.
Dang, it is creepy out here. Not as creepy as in there, though. Not by a long shot. Hopefully this wind doesn't mess up the audio too bad. Hello, is anyone out here? Willow's Cowden? Are you out here working? There it is, guys. That is one creepy barn. Willows, if you're in that barn, could you come out and talk to me? Get my flashlight out here. Hello? Willows, if you're in here, could you show yourself? Are you in here? If you're in here, could you make a noise? Whoa. That came from above. What the heck is that? Willows, is that you working up there? Are you still baling hay? Yup. Whoa. Dude, he just responded. I swear to God, I just heard a yup. Thanks for talking with me, Willows. What was it like falling from that window? What happened? Holy crap. I can hear him up there. But there's really no way I can get up there. Unless I'm freaking Spider-Man. There's no way to get up there. It literally sounds like he's just pounding away up there. Doing something. God, I wish I could see up there. I know. There's that window out here. I could look up at that. Willows, are you up there, buddy? Whoa. I just heard his voice. I heard a voice shout from up there. Did he just shout at me through the window? Willows, if you're up there, could you look out the window? No way. No way. Dude, I just in there. Holy he just peeked out from the freaking window. Oh my God. Dude, that was so insane.
Ian didn't just catch random noises, he actually got clear words from the spirit, and for a brief moment, it even became visible on camera, making its presence undeniable. This next clip was captured by Rosanna, a kind, caring soul. She's known for her warmth and generosity, and everyone in her community holds her in high regard. If anyone didn't deserve to go through something like this, it was her. But sadly, she did. Take a look. From strange noises to her scooter moving on its own, this was a terrifying experience for Rosanna, someone who didn't deserve any of it. She shared the video with her friends and family, and since she's always been trustworthy, they believed her right away. They brought in a ghost hunter to cleanse the house, and thankfully, the activity didn't stick around for long. We're just glad Rosanna is safe now. The paranormies are back, and this time, they're returning to a place with deep roots in one of their own's past. After a long break, the duo revisits Johnny's father's house, the same home where Johnny experienced his very first encounter with the paranormal as a child. It started innocently. He was just a kid playing with toys when something strange began to happen. The details are blurry, but the feeling stuck with him. Whatever it was, it left a mark. Luckily, his grandmother stepped in and pulled him away before things escalated. Whether that was luck or something else, we can't say. But it wouldn't be the last time that house saw something unexplainable. Years later, Johnny returns, not just to face the past, but to investigate a growing list of strange events tied to the same place. Behind the property, a man once lost his life in a tragic accident. After a night of heavy drinking, he wandered onto the nearby train tracks and never made it home. Since then, activity around the house has intensified. Doors slamming on their own, objects moving, bottles flipping, even direct responses to questions during the investigation. It was active, almost too active, and not all of it seemed random.
Did it?
Yeah.
On the counter?
Yeah.
You saw it light up?
Oh, the K2.
Oh, the K2.
One of these, this one did. I heard it.
Hello, are you the one that banged on the bedroom door? Stepped on a cat bed.
Grab that one. You heard that? You heard that?
It was a door creaking, wasn't it? Did you see it? You were by the hall.
I didn't see which one it was, no. Hello?
Oh! Anybody here? Wow.
That's my uncle who lives here.
Good. Good.
If there's anything...
That might be nothing. It looks like nothing.
It's on the... Oh! Dude, that scared me to death.
Oh! It wasn't nothing.
Okay. Okay,
Who was that?
Vapor?
I feel like I can't turn my back to the garage door.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
I think so. It was hard to tell from the garage. It could have been it. Yeah, let's get... That just opened.
There's not even stairs here.
I wish it would have...
Oh my god, dude, there's... a bird's nest right there.
Really?
Yeah, look up there.
Oh my god. Let's see where so something
shut it off.
Might have shut it off. What the
You know what's is in here and in that room. Both where we filmed dialogue exactly where I said too.
Do they mean anything to you? Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. I thought we did, and that's why I shut off.
It said come! It said come! I said I'm not going out there alone. It said come. I'm not going out there alone.
Ooh, this is getting good.
This is
getting real good.
Come out. Yourself. Come yourself.
Come yourself?
Dude.
Go.
Dude.
Go. Do it. Go. I'll stay here. I'm gonna listen to the spirit.
So forward.
Forward. Keep going forward.
Said like human.
Drop the spirit box. Johnny? You okay? Johnny? The spirit box is unplugged. He's not coming out of it. Johnny!
It said hello?
Ooh. Somebody in the kitchen?
I don't know.
Holy man.
You okay? You okay?
What's that?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Where are we?
God.
Where? What is happening? Holy. Did you hear that? It sounded like somebody's walking around the kitchen. What were we doing?
You were just doing your sensory deprivation.
It feels like I was sitting with my legs on like a swing set.
Really?
Yeah, they're like asleep.
House. Oh!
Dan! What was that?
Dude, was just bugging out. It just slammed right behind me.
Hang on, I can't get up.
Looks like the place hasn't changed much, still full of surprises. The woman in this video was a mother of two. She divorced her husband, though the reason wasn't shared publicly. After the split, her husband stayed single, but she soon met someone new. He became a stepdad to the kids, and they loved him like real family. Sadly, just 3 months into the relationship, he passed away. But as this video shows, he didn't stay gone for good.
Is that you, Bill? Yes? No? Bill? Can you get closer? Is that you? Baby, is that you? Turn it on and off again. Bill? Is that you coming through there? I love you. Come back on. There you go. Bill? Maxie? Are you together? Yes? Come back on. Once for yes, Bill. Yes? Is Max with you? Once, yes? Where's Maxie? With you? Bill? Are you there? Turn it off again. Bill? Is Max with you? Are you gone? Found something you can get up, come on and off with, huh?
The way the light kept changing right after each question didn't seem like a coincidence, which makes it hard to believe it was just a wiring problem. It clearly felt like something more. If the stepdad spirit was trying to comfort his girlfriend, it didn't work. She was honestly scared by the thought of a ghost being in her home, and really, who could blame her? This next video is unusual. It features a man investigating what he believes to be a haunting in his home, and from what we can tell, the activity is centered around sound. Not just footsteps or creaks, but clear whistling, like someone intentionally trying to get attention. Doors shut on their own, and the presence in the space feels more playful than threatening, but that doesn't make it any less strange.
Caralho. Eita porra. Tá acontecendo de novo. Você ouviu? Ai, caralho.
Harmless or not, that whistling's enough to keep anyone up at night. On July 6, 2025, around 7 p.m., Kyle Anthony heard strange noises coming from his garage, something he's unfortunately gotten used to by now. Kyle isn't new to the paranormal, and this garage has been the center of weird activity for a while. Inside the garage is an attic entrance that randomly starts shaking, even when no one's near it. Kyle's gone up there a few times and once found a box holding a doll with no eyes. He's convinced that the doll is behind the strange things happening.
Again, rattling attic door. It's been a while, and I'm not going in there. Gosh dang it. I'm not going in there, y'all. I'm sick of it.
Like I mentioned, the attic entrance started shaking violently, almost like someone was up there pounding on it in anger. But of course, no one showed up on the camera. This time though, Kyle reached his limit. Instead of taking the bait and climbing up like he had before, he chose to stay put. He realized that each time he responded, things only got worse the next day. Kyle's the kind of guy who learns from what's happened, not someone who repeats the same mistake. Hopefully, ignoring the spirit this time will finally put an end to all of this. Martino thinks he's being haunted because his dad once used a Ouija board and didn't say goodbye at the end.
¡Ay, cabrón! No manches. ¿Qué era eso? No. Ay, no manches. No.
So is this all because Martino's dad forgot to say goodbye on a Ouija board? Or is something else after him? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.